Hello and welcome back. This is Julie K with another 6x6 Shabby vintage card that is pretty in purple. Thank you so much for stopping back to my channel to see what I have created, and today I've created a 6x6 vintage card kind of in a shabby style. And I created this card for a friend here on YouTube that's having a birthday, or I think I'll probably be a little late sending it, but I did want to send her a birthday card, and this is what I created. I did add lots of layers of this really pretty lavender purple paper, and added some bead trim, this purple trim, but also these little teardrop trim, and then here's some vintage lace at the bottom. This was my last piece of this lace that I had purchased a while ago. I really like it. It's very vintage and it's stained just because it is old. It has that darker color to it, which I love. I did add a little sticker here in the corner that says Dream, and I was gifted these stickers from Dale, who is addicted to nail arts and crafts, and then she also had gifted me a stamp and die cut set of some keys. And so here is one of the die cut that I cut out. I cut it out a couple of times and layered it up just because the paper that I used was really thin. My original plan was to use some embossing powder on it, but my heat tool died on me after 25 years, so I have to order a new one. And then in the corner I added this little pretty flower, fabric flower that I had left over from one of my junk journals, and it just matched this card perfectly, so I added it up there in the corner. And then I added this little vintage image of this lady. I believe she was an actress way back in like the 1920s or thereabouts, and she had the little purple hair tie in there that seemed to match the paper quite well, so I used her. And the image that I used comes from a store on Etsy called Christie Art Designs. I have a few sheets of hers, and I just kind of keep on printing them and reusing them. So I did get that image from that. And then on the inside, I just stamped the sentiment Happy Birthday, and again layered up some of the cardstock. But those that are interested, I will show you guys all the supplies used for this card. And then on the back side, I did also stamp this When You Care Enough to Make It Yourself stamp, and that's a Viva Las Vegas stamp that I was gifted from Shonda, who's Slim Cards here on YouTube. And so here is that rubber stamp that I used on the back side. On the inside, I did use this Happy Birthday stamp, and it is from All Night Media, and the number is 577E. That company off of Etsy is Christie Art Design. And so here's the spelling of all that information if you need it. And I think it was like Vintage Film Strip might have been the name of the actual paper for that Christie Art Design. Here was those stickers that I used. And again, I got those from Dale, who is addicted to nail arts and crafts. They're really pretty. She lives in Germany, so these came from Germany, and they're called, the brand name is Deco Time. I've never seen this brand here in the United States. But it is in English, and they are in English, but on the back side there's a whole bunch of different languages. So like, I presume from Germany to some other ones. So they're very pretty stickers. I am trying to use them, even though I really want to hoard them. And on the inside, to cut out the sentiments, the happy birthday sentiments right here, I did use Labels 28 from Spellbinders. And then here was the stamp and die cut set that Dale had also gifted me. And this one's from a company called Craft Sensations. And then the paper pack that I used, I did purchase at Joann's. It is this DCWV. It's called the Chateau Lavender Stack. It's vintage purple paper is kind of what I would call it, but it's really pretty paper if you guys haven't seen it before. I've used a few sheets for some different projects, but that is what I used for this card. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and take care.